Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Commander Curses and I am doing a review on the, Diamondback Explorer. It's bright yellow. It's a little bit different configuration from its cousin, the Diamondback Scout. It's a bit longer. I said the Diamondback Scout was a bit tubby, a little bit stumpy in the last video, and it's because this one has improved cargo capacity and an improved fuel tank, and it's kind of the big brother, I guess, more than a cousin. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, so what have I got? I've got a C-rated Explorer fighting ship, so I've put guns on it. Let's go to the outfitting. So this video I'm going to do roughly similar. I'm going to start with a C-rated ship, and I'm going to go to an A-rated ship, then I'm going to look at the Explorer. So I've got mostly C components. I've got a fuel scoop, I've got an interdictor, and I've got so on this the hard points is 1 large hard point and 2 medium, which is a lot. I don't know if it's better. I haven't tried it out in combat yet. So I've put a large beam laser, kind of similar to what I had on the Explorer in the, sorry, not the Explorer, the Scout. And I've got, yeah, C components. Let's not talk so much about them. So I'm going to head to a resource extraction site and we will catch up there for some combat. Alright, I'm here at the resource extraction site and I have some combat happening ahead of me, so I'm just going to head over there. Let's test the speed and the boost. So I'm at max engine pips, so it's 248, and the boost 310, so a bit better than the Vulture, but not as fast as the Scout or this Cobra or the Viper. Alright, let's see what we've got. So I think that I haven't optimized the shield strength in this build. This might be a bad guy. So I might have to update the nope, that's a good guy. Update the, he's 4 kilometers out, he's dangerous. The build and post that. The one that I showed you before is probably not the final one. I have to go faster. Okay, here we go. I don't want a discovery scanner, what are you doing? You silly? Here we go. So I want to be testing the maneuverability and the capability, the fighting capability of this ship in this test. And so with the C components, not as maneuverable as this Viper is. Why is my beam laser not working? Have I stuffed the power? Let's try that again. No, I just noobed it up. Here we go. So how does the... Let's put full weapons because this beam laser is going to drain that energy. So I think I need more maneuverability, to be honest. It's going pretty quick with the few of us.
Target destroyed.
Alright. 1 down. Thoughts? Maneuverability is definitely low, but it is the C-rated ship. Less than the Scout, less than the Courier. So let's find another target and try it out again. Okay, another Viper. I'll be taking this one on alone unless the police get involved. He is deadly, which is a higher rank than myself. So let's start off. He's facing away from me, so that's a good time to engage. So I'm engaging a much more maneuverable ship with this one, with better shields than what I've got.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
So the base price of this ship is 1.8 million, which is quite a lot more than the Cobra, which it's kind of equivalent to, barring the maneuverability and the hard points. It can take, in cargo configuration, it can take about 40 cargo, which is similar to what the Cobra can do. And for this spec, the C spec price, it is about 4.4 million, whereas the Cobra is 2.3 million in C spec. So for a low spec ship, it seems like the Cobra is a better choice, just due to the price. Oh, this is a slow and long combat by the look of it. Okay, so I've got through his shields at last, and now switching to cannons. Hopefully I can get him down relatively quickly. This is a very slow combat. Maybe I'll put the engines back up due to the fact that machine guns don't use so much power.
Flight assist on. Target destroyed.
Alright, so that was a pretty slow and boring combat. And I think mostly due to the fact that single class 3 beam lasers slow on their shields, partly due to my ineptitude and partly due to the amount of DPS that it can put out. So maybe a better configuration might be a gimbal laser, maybe a pulse laser. That would also mean you could have more pips to engines rather than having it in weapons where it doesn't drain as quickly with a pulse laser. And you can have a stronger shield with a pulse laser because it doesn't use as much power. Okay, so I'm gonna keep fighting out here, and I'll come back with the A spec, or maybe some more interesting combat if I find one in this lumbering ship. Okay, I'm back at Shinrada Deshra. Here's my A-rated Diamondback Explorer. I've changed the primary weapon. It's a large pulse laser, gimbaled. That should help me get a bit more time on target. I'm used to firing them in my Vulture. Let's see how it goes. I've got these shield boosters. I'm up to A everything except frame shift drive and sensors, and the life support obviously. I'm down to an A shield generator and all these things. The power is balanced exactly, so I've got 15.6 megawatts, and with the power balance that I've got, I have exactly 15.6 megawatts used, which is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to head back to the resource extraction site and fight. We're back at the resource extraction site, and Victor 88 Centauri. I'm in the A-class Diamondback Explorer, and we are going to try some combat. Right, so let's look for some targets. So first of all, let's test the speed and the boost speed. That's probably not a target. Oh no, he doesn't. He might be. Let's pick on a Sidewinder. So the speed is now 259. Boost speed is 328. And I've got my shields offline. Well, I'll just sort out my power, and we'll talk about this in a minute. Alright, after technical difficulties, I have my power working again. It's actually exactly the same as it was, but maybe there's a bug in the game that when you deploy and your power usage is exactly the same as your power supply, it turns off all your modules. All I did was reset one of the shield boosters from class 2 to, priority 2 to priority 1, and it worked again, so I don't really know what the problem is. Let's fight this. I think it's the Sidewinder. Yeah, let's get him. So this ship is costing me 10.7 million credits. It's a very expensive ship. and it is the most expensive of all the mid-range. Let's call them mid-range, the ones that are equivalent to Cobra in price and power. This is going to be a really easy kill. Better tap him before the hauler. The Type 7 kills him. Those deadly Type 7s. So comparing that with the other ships that we've talked about, so the Diamondback Explorer 10.8 million, Diamondback Scout 7.3 million. These are both A-rated. The Imperial Courier 7.1 million. The C-rated Vulture 7.3 million. Correction, 7.2, and the Cobra 6.9 million. So
Target shields offline.
I don't want to waste my bullets on him. So
Target destroyed.
that is compared with the A-rated Vulture, which is 21.6 million. So really, there's quite a big gap between those different types of craft. And so, well, I don't know. Let's find out. A Python. Oh, please be bad. Please be bad. This will be the ultimate test. No, he's good. Oh well, I'll get Carrie at least. Carrie Babcock. I don't think I have much trouble because I've got a Python assisting me. But the maneuverability is significantly better. Well, let's get the weapons. Than with the C-rated, obviously. I'm still not sure whether it'd be better to have a Scout, even despite the weapon problems and the power problems. I think that it's adequate to call the turning off your shields at the start of combat a power problem. But the... Thank you very much. So, one more thing. The shield strength. Is this a bad guy? No. No. They're all miners. So, the shield strength of the Explorer, 221 megajoules. The shield strength of the Scout, 213. The shield strength of the Cobra, 145. So, it's really quite a big improvement over the kind of the old standard mid-range ship, and then if you've got a C-rated Vulture, you've got 412 megajoules, which is quite a lot more. So, oh, Daniel's coming to see me. Where is he? I bet it's him. I hope it's him. See if we can find a courier. He's not looking at me. He's bad though. Let's get him. And we'll come back to Daniel later. So this is a ship with a big shield, presumably. So let's see how we go against him.
Under attack.
Alright, shields down. Not too long. His maneuverability is not so bad on this ship. Courier is pretty good too. So let's take him down. Put my weapon power up. Oh. The tiny little courier hull. There's no match. Alright, not so bad. Not a very dangerous ship though. Let's see if we can find something a bit more scary. That guy is probably a bad guy.
Target shields offline.
Anyway, I will come back to you with a more interesting combat. It's Daniel. Let's get him.
Target shields offline.
it's not very fair fighting a what is that? Eagle. 1.8 million cost A-rated ship with this gigantic 10 million ship. So let's try somebody else. Is this guy bad? No. So this isn't a very dangerous foe, but I'm fighting a deadly commander, well not commander, Ryan Galkowski NPC, and I'm outmaneuvering him easily with my A-rated ship. He just can't get his guns on me really. Although saying that, I just proved myself wrong. He doesn't believe it, as you can see from the text, but he is dead. Well, I haven't been able to find any bigger ships, but against this, why can I not? Oh, I'm failing at life. Against these small ships, Viper, Eagle, Sidewinder, Imperial, Courier, this is a very capable fighting ship, but for 10 million you would expect that. So is the Cobra, so is the Diamondback, and so is the Courier. So, yeah, I think that the maneuverability problems are fixed with the A-rated thrusters, but you really have a problem with them in the sea. And yeah, not so bad. It's a good upgrade, and it's capable. It's kind of like flying a I think it's more like flying a. It's very loud. Flying an an adder for combat. It's not really optimized for it, but you can do it. I'm wondering what the large hardpoint could be capable of if you put a plasma launcher or something on it. Maybe it could be part of a wing where popping big ships was the point. Anyway, I'm going to go back and show you my exploration spec for this craft. Alright, I'm back. Here is my Diamondback Explorer loadout. So I've got a A2 power plant for heat dissipation. I've got an A5 frameshift drive for jump distance, and my jump distance laden, well, unladen and laden is the same, 33.6 light years. Everything else is derated. I've downgraded my thrusters, and oh no, so I haven't downgraded my thrusters, and my power distributor is a class 3, not a class 4. Right, I've got one empty internal compartment. You could choose what's the word? Cargo or a internal repair module. I'm going to choose more fuel. Just means I don't need to repair as often. Not repair. Fuel scoop as often. But it means that I'll have a lower jump range, which I'm happy with. Fuel tank capacity 16. That it reduces my jump range to 32.19, so it drops by 1.5 light years, which is quite significant actually. I've got no other hard points or anything like that. I'm going to refuel. We'll go map. How far can I get in this Diamondback Explorer? So my plan, as we looked at in the scout, we want to go to Betelgeuse, and I spelled it correctly the first time. So that is 510 light years away. How far can I get without refueling? I can get this far. 300 light years without refueling, which is huge. I'll probably refuel slowly, but as I approach my target, I'm going to start refueling a bit more often, and I'm going to see if I can get there in the time that I have remaining to record today. So let's go.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Main fuel tank. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Whoa, I'm here in Betelgeuse. This is a massive star. How far away am I from it? 2,000 light seconds. That's further than most planets are from a star. This is a massive red giant star, visible in our skies. But what is happening in this system? There is 4 planets, a huge star. How close do I need to be to scoop from it? Let's see. I'll just skim along the surface. Let's see how we go. I'm at 42C at 2,000 light seconds. That's crazy. Crazy speeds and crazy size. Okay, so I'm gonna just spend some time around here. I'm here at 500 light year distance from the home base, wherever I can find them. There they are, all the way over there. Those 2 people are on my friends list, and this is Lou, 510 light years away. So I'm actually out here, and there's the California Nebula is a few hundred light years away. We've got the Witch Head Nebula, and there's the, what am I looking for? Pleiades Nebula, which is only 200 light years away, so that'll be about, I don't know, 7 jumps away, which is pretty good. And that's full of giant blue stars. So I'm going to spend some time out here in the Pleiades and things like that. But before I do that, I need to finish my episode. So the Explorer is a very capable ship. It's got some great cockpit views. It has a great jump distance, 33 light years, which compares very well to the ships that are generally considered explorers. It's not quite as versatile as the ASP, but it's also half the price. So the ASP is about 22 million, and the Explorer is about, what am I looking at? 11.5 million. So that's a really good improvement. And then the next one up, that's generally considered an Explorer, is the Anaconda, which is now then 150 million or something like that. It's ridiculous. Alright, so in the fighting spec, it's 10.1 million A rated and 4.4 million C rated. The Cobra A rated is 6.9 million, and the Vulture is then 20 something million for an A rated. The shield size on this ship is about the same size as the Scout, so 40% bigger, and its maneuverability is unfortunately worse than that of the Scout, so I would probably prefer to use the Scout in combat, even though this ship has a big, large hard point. Other than that, I think that I'm finished talking about the Explorer. I'm going to do some exploring. Time to explore some more. And so I will see you in the next episode. I'll come back to you with my results from my exploration. But I'm going to leave you there. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you really enjoyed, leave a like or subscribe. I would really appreciate both of those. So for now, Commander Curses signing off. Safe flying.